Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got a lot of shit to show off today, right? You're going to be wondering, Ryan, what the hell have you been buying now? Well, here's the secret. I spent £250. Don't tell anyone. So yeah, that's how much I spent. So, I'm Ryan, just to say, just in case anyone's new to the channel, I buy horror related content, I review horror related content, and or anything, depending on like what kind of video I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be bringing back the podcast. I'm going to be doing a episode on the film Fright Night. It's a vampire movie, great one from the 80s, which I can't wait to revisit when I do this review. Hopefully it turns up tomorrow, or whenever you're watching it, because I might have it by then, but hopefully it does. I've got a lot of stuff to go through, because I had an original plan. I was supposed to be like, going out with my girlfriend today, but due to like her being ill and stuff, she couldn't go out, so she had a big massive migraine. So does that give me the opportunity, or should I just stay in just in case she needs me? Nah, I've decided to go out. I went to see Creed 3, which I'll talk about on this stream tomorrow or whatever, and today you get to see like what the fuck is Ryan been buying now. Yeah, more horror pickups. Let's bring it on. Right, let's get straight away so we can get through this bloody video. Right, I've got 4 pickups that I got from during the week before we get on to the CX pickups and big massive 200 quid pickups that I got from HMV, which is a mixture of normal, standard release, while also from the second sight label. So I've got a lot of stuff. So, first thing I'm going to show off, this is a Studio Canal release. And this is a movie I have been waiting for a very long time. So I was just sitting there waiting for this bloody parcel to turn up, and it finally fucking turned up. Do you remember that werewolf movie that I mentioned on one of my videos that never turned up, which I'm going to say now? It's turned up. Yeah, it's the Howling. I do not know much stuff about this movie. I have always wanted to see it, and I found the opportunity to get it for the cheap price. I got it for, I think it was £6, I believe, for brand new on Music Pie. And this one should have came with the other 90 movies that I should have got this with. But I'm glad I got it now. It comes with a brand new 4K restoration. The artwork's very nice. I really like that. It looks very spooky. So the disc itself is pretty shit, to be honest. It's just black with red writing on it. I was like, wow, that's one way to get your bloody bias in. To be preciously advertising that, but it's alright, so I look forward to seeing that. I do love a werewolf movie, because whenever I see a werewolf movie now, I always find them fun. I always find werewolf movies fun, right, while seeing I still like zombies, but zombie films can be shit. But I'm glad to have that in the collection. So the next one I've got right here, I found in a charity shop for the most cheapest price ever. It is a Blu-ray box set. You know how much I paid for? 50p. I've got all the discs in, all the discs are working, and they're working just as fine. Who remembers the good old Sigourney Weaver playing Ripley? Alien Anthology for 50p. One of the best fucking pickups I've fucking found for the world's most cheapest price in a charity shop. I never thought I would get that price, so that's really good. Oh, I like the whole metallic, showing off the camera, that's really good. So that's Alien. And the next ones we've got, which is the last ones I got from last week, is 2 horror documentaries. These ones I've been wanting for quite a long time. One just came out basically last month actually, but I decided to wait wait until before I get the other one. But both are out now. One came out in 2022. But the documentary did come out in 2010, I believe it is, while the other one came out in 2008. So these are one of the most biggest horror franchises to get these documentaries, and it goes from Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. So the first one, got to have a bit of crystal-like memories in the collection. 6-hour documentary. I watched the first, I think it was the first chapter, which is all about the first movie, and I tell you what, absolutely love it. I can't wait to watch the rest of this. That's Crystal Lake Memories. Just have a quick run through. And the next one we've got is Never Sleep Again. I am not a big fan of this artwork on this one. I just think it's a bit bland and stuff like that. Like, while you've got this one, you can see like Jason's mask and stuff like that. While this one, you just see random colours of like seeing the woman on Jason's clothes and stuff. But the discs right there are much nicer. So that's them. So that's out the way. Not me knocking everything over. Now we are going to go straight into the pickups that I bought today before I show off any second sight releases. I've got some good stuff. So then the first one we got, this starts Frank Langella and Laurence Olivier as Dracula and Van Helsing. Frank Langella plays Dracula, and this was actually filmed in Whitby as well. When I found out, this is a new edition. This is no, not a new edition. This is a very rare opportunity to get this movie now. It's out of print, and I found it in my local cash converters, which is on the road in Sunderland, and I had to get it just the time. It cost about £8. Stuck with this sticker on, and that is Dracula. This is well, basically Frank Langella's version of Dracula. I can't wait to see this. Actually, I heard some many good things. See, me, I do know the Dracula story, so it's basically going to be the same, but because Pete has mentioned this to me before, saying that if you like vampire movies and stuff like that, this is a really good adaptation. This was supposed to get its own indicator race, I believe it was, but that's been like being in plans and development for years now, and people are still waiting for it. So I'm glad I got this one. The quality is actually looks good. I like the whole gothic aspect of the movie as well, so I can't wait to dive into this story, see where it takes me. So that is Frank Langella's Dracula from Cash Converters. And now let's get on to the CEX pickups that I've got from today. I've got some good stuff actually. The first one does star Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie, and this one I've been wanting to try and hunt down for probably the most cheapest price ever. It's like a thriller. I can read it on here. So, Jonathan Laura Basker is an art restorer and his wife struggling to recover from the trauma of their daughter's accidental drowning. To assuage their grief, the young British couple travelled to wintry Venice on a working holiday to restore a church. Once there, they get involved with two other worldly sisters, Heather and Wendy, one of whom is a blind medium who insists that she can get in touch with their late daughter and warns them of danger. I had to get this. Don't look now. It looks interesting. I heard this has got horror aspect to it, and it's a bit of a thriller, like psychological, but you can see that there's mention of a supernatural element as well, which I've heard. And it costs about £4 because you can see like the residue and stuff like that, because I took the stickers off. And it says, is it a masterpiece? I don't know until I watch it, so don't look now. Can't wait to watch that. They fucking fell down the back. Eee! Well, anyway, the next one we got is Star Stephen Hawke. This one's directed by Scott Derrickson. It's basically about this little lad called Finney, who like literally gets kidnapped by this child murderer, which he like ends up putting down in a basement somewhere in the neighbourhood, and it's up to Finney to find a way to get out. But there's one thing: there's a phone that is ringing, and who's behind that phone? Spirits of the dead. That was caused by the murderous serial killer from upstairs. I've got to give credit to this one I saw last year, and I absolutely loved it. And I've got to say, The Black Phone, I am absolutely glad I've got this now, because it's one of probably the best horror films from last year, and it's just give you like that serial killer element, but also mixing it around with supernatural as well, and it just gives you a whole different vision of what horror can be. This is based on a Joe Hing novel. Well, I think it's a short story that came out, and it's like, ooh, Stephen King's son. That does sound interesting, and I've got to give credit. It's just like a Stephen King, like variation from his son, and it's just giving me some really good vibes. I can't wait to watch it again. I'm glad to have it in the collection. So that's The Black Phone, and I'm glad it's set during the 70s as well. It gives it a whole different element. So the next one I've got right here, I have had before. It's another werewolf movie that I wanted to get back in the collection. I used to own it on Arrow, but you know me, I sold my Arrows, didn't I? So this is just the normal Universal release. It's basically about these two two Americans who go off into like, I think it was like into the Yorkshire Dales or something like that, but they soon realise that there's actually like a werewolf like kind of beings out there hunting them down. They go to this pub called the Slaughter Lamb, and they are warning them, do not leave this pub unless you want to be gobbled up by this werewolf. But soon realise that it's not what they're going to be seen to be anymore. Well, plus you just don't know. One's dead. The only way to get rid of this curse is by killing whoever has caused it, and that is American Werewolf in London. Yes, it's an alright transfer, to be honest. I've checked it out and it's alright. I probably will watch it because it was only a £5. It's like, I did like this artwork as well, but I think I'm going to say the Arrow version is better. But I don't know, I just got it. It was in my budget, so I had to get it. So American Werewolf in London. And now, here's a good one that I watched 2 years ago. This one was recommended by, I think it was Jason Brett, who recommended this movie. He told me that this is like, if you like, you know, Dead Silence or something like that, it gives you that feeling. It's like a proper old like fashion slasher, like what we got back during this time, but this gives like a whole different element. Like at first, like when I watched like the first half of the movie, I was like, is anything going to happen? Because all I'm seeing is this guy going around like murdering people. But this has like got one of the best best bloody fight scenes in the whole film, like slashing scenes in a police station, and it's like one of the biggest bloodbaths I've seen, and that is Malignant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm glad I got this today. I should have got it off Music Magpie because I would have got it for like £2, but I paid £8 for it, so oh well. This is a James Wan movie. This is like one of the ones I actually liked from him. Even though I do own the whole Saw series and the first two Insidiouses, I actually like this, and I can't wait to watch Dead Silence. I can't wait to watch Conjuring 1 and 2 again, because I actually really like its work, but just don't let him touch Aquaman, because he just fucks it up. Like, he's done really great on like Fast and Furious 7, and he's just stick with your horror, mate. It's better. So the next one we've got, it's directed by David Cronenberg. This one I wanted so bad because I saw this on the big screen with a friend of mine, and because she never seen it before, because like she likes like the weirdest stuff, and decided, come on, let's go see The Fly, because this is the remake from the original one that starred Vincent Price in the leading role. But this is the original one with Jeff Goldblum when he was in. Plus all the residue coming from the actual Blu-ray, well, off the case. Fucking CX, the fucking ugly bastards, decided to put this on me bloody Blu-ray, and I'm stuck with that now until I buy some new cases offline. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film. It's absolutely great fun. I did see another like David Cronenberg in the cinema, and I think it was fucking Existence, and it's absolutely gobshite. Absolutely gobshite, mate. Just don't go see it. It's absolute dog wank. Even I don't like it. So The Fly. And then the last one from CEX, which I've got right here, is A Night of Unrelenting Terror. So this is a 101 release. I'm just going to read the back. After their car breaks down, a group of travellers find themselves stranded in a remote part of New England. After taking shelter in a spooky old mansion complete with a graveyard, they discover a Ouija board and decide to spend the night attempting to summon some demons. But the group learns that playing with the forces of black magic isn't fun in games, and it's not long before they head to head with all sorts of demonic creatures, shapeshifters and other forms of evil, all of whom are more than happy to pick them off in the most gruesome ways. Yeah, that is a 101 special edition of Spookies. Luckily the stickers come off very nicely, which is really good. Cost me around, I think it was £8, and I tell you what, one of the best purchases I really bought today. It comes with a lovely Blu-ray, you get a booklet with this, it's really nice actually. So there, and I'm going to show you a couple of pages. I like 101 because it gives you like this nice paper feeling. Like, same with the indicators as well. The indicators are a bit like this, and it's much better, and it's not easily ripped. Like, plus my Doctor Who sets have this kind of stuff in as well. It's just really nice to see like what is in, how the movie was made and stuff like that. So that's just the Spookies, designed by Carl Thomas. So this is like a special edition. You can still get them from HMV, I think it was, but I didn't really look in the 101s today. I just saw this in CX, so it's £8, I might get it, and came out 1986. So look at that. That's the artwork on the case. Look at that. I actually like the colours on that. It just looks really nice. But if you look at this one, like exposing from the head, that actually looks really nice as well. What I do like is you do get different artwork on these discs. So there's this one. So that's what's on the Blu-ray of the artwork on the cover, which is really nice. So I like that. Plus this is on the slipcover. Can't really see much because it's like before I fucking drop everything on the floor. Yeah, so they're really good. So I'm really happy with that. So Spookies with a nice booklet, a nice slipcover, all nice and brand new. That's what we want, CEX. Not fucking ripped up fucking boxes or chucking slipcovers in the bin. Aye, I know what you're doing. I know your game. So next we are going to go on to the standard releases before we go on to some boutique. These ones I've been wanting to get for quite a long time. I've got like at least 3 Hammer movies which are Dracula based, and then all the rest of them are just like mainstream horror movies. So the first ones I'm going to go through is the Dracula movies, which are from Peter Cushing, because I've been collecting the the Hammer horror movies, because I'm starting to get well into them. But I think the first ones I want to start collecting is the Dracula movies, because I got 2 on, I think it was, on the premium collection. I got 1 in there, which is a normal Warner Brothers release, which has the, I think it was, well, would presumably be the HMV cover. But these are 2 Studio Canal, one's at Lionsgate. So this one is a 3-disc set, Peter Cushing in Dracula, right there. This was like $12.99, so you do get the Blu-ray, you do get 2 cuts. I think because it's got more added stuff in it, because they used footage like from the Japanese release. That was there because it's like, because the UK and that, they decided to take the footage out and make it like more like child friendly, and then the whole film was shit. But once the Japanese footage got in, it looks much better. So you get the Blu-ray right there, plus the movie, plus if you want all the special features about the film, all that kind of stuff, it is only on DVD only. So that's the only way you're gonna get it. So that's Dracula. The next one we've got is Dracula, Prince of Darkness, which has the Blu-ray and DVD. So I can't wait for that. All Christopher Lee, man. All Christopher Lee. Gotta have a bit of Christopher Lee in your life. Plus Scars of Dracula as well. So I don't know if I'm missing any, like all the Dracula movies, except that I've got that Frank Labella one. I'm really looking forward to watching these ones with Christopher Lee in, because I heard that in some of them he only talks, I think, at least 103. I think it is. So that's going to be an interesting experience. So Scars of Dracula, Dracula Prince of Darkness, which I'll show you right there, and Dracula. So can't wait to watch them. The next one is a film that I do like, actually. It came out last year. I saw it on the big screen because since last year I've never seen a single Scream movie in my life. I think I watched the first one when I was a kid, but I can't remember. And I absolutely love these films. I've got the 5th one right here, which is Scream in it, and I got this for like for a $5 with like, because in some of them you can actually get films for a $5 for like cheap price, unless if you get something else. So I decided to get at this price because like I've been wanting this for ages. So I'm so glad I got at this price. It's like more cheap and stuff because the new one's coming out. So as you all know, because it's Paramount, it's barren. It's a plain disc. Like, that's the only problem, right? But I do like this film. Like, they try to do something different here by introducing this new thing called the requel. I was like, do I give a flying fuck about a fucking requel? I know what's going to happen. Bunch of murders, find out who's the fucking murderer. And I do know, and it's got one of the most shocking kills in the whole of the Scream franchises, and I'm not going to tell who it is. I feel sorry whoever bloody wrote this decided to put that bloody death in, because it's like one of the most iconic characters died in it. and it's like one of the most shocking moments. So fuck them. But anyway, the next one is two slasher movies that I watched. I think it was in January, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed them. It's got because these are independent films in the horror genre, and it introduces this new horror icon that we know now as Art the Clown, and he's absolutely fucking crackers, and I absolutely really enjoy these films. Makes Pennywise look like Krusty, terrifying from start to finish, and you get 1 and 2, and it's directed I think by Damien Leone, and while also stars David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown himself, and that's Terrifier the Bloody Doer, released by Signature. And I've been wanting this for fucking ages. Ever since I watched these in January, I was just absolutely buzzing. Like, this is a horror icon that we should be having in the cinemas these days, because I think this should have been shown in the UK cinemas while we didn't even get it. Like, the US got it, but we didn't get it. We got the Blu-ray release, and I'm glad I got the Bloody Duo itself. I'm really happy, and I can't wait to dive back into these. And to be honest, I think my favourite scene in number 2 has got to be like when they're doing this, when Art the Clown's basically doing this like reprise role at this I think what was it? I think it was at a party or something, like a TV show commercial or something, and he's literally just like dancing around, like laughing while setting a bloody like one of these like presenters on fire, which is so fucking funny. So that is Terrifier, so I can't wait to watch them again. The next two, which I've got right here, are two Stephen King adaptations. There's one I have seen, one I haven't seen. Sleep for 27 years. You know you're in for a bad trip. What is that movie? Hello, Judgy! Yeah, this is the Tim Curry version of Stephen King's It. This is my favourite version. This is the version I grew up watching, while also growing up with the Bill Skarsgård one when I was in my teenage years. And I absolutely prefer this one because it's all told in one film. You don't have to sit down and watch the original with the kids. This goes back and forwards, telling from the kids' point of view while seeing the adults in present day, and it just works so well. And Tim Curry just throws it out the park in this one, and it's like one of the best adaptations from Stephen King that brought straight to TV, and I just can't wait to dive back into this. So, Stephen King's It. And the next one, as I said, we've got Salem's Lot, directed by Toby Hooper, TV movie as well. This is like nearly about 3 hours as well, and this one I have not seen. Sinister events bring together a writer fascinated with an old hilltop house, an antiques dealer whose expertise goes beyond a bric-a-brac, and the dealer's mysterious pale-skinned partner in Salem's Lot, based on Stephen King's novel. So, this one I really want to see for a long time. Actually, I've been trying to find it for a really good price, like try and get it with a slipcover, but didn't have it. Decided to get it anyway. So, Salem's Lot. Another vampire movie. And the last one I've got to add to my Jordan Peele trilogy with Us and Get Out, a film that came out last year, which I also enjoyed, actually. It's like a bit of like a sci-fi movie, but it does give you that vibes of like the mysterious, like Lovecraftian vibes, like about this like killer cloud like up in the sky. Know what it is? It's Snope. I absolutely love this film. It's different. It's brand new. It's a bit like the aberration of like What the Thing is, but it's not. It's something different that you do get in the film, and that's what I'll enjoy about this. I can't wait to watch this again. I might give you like a proper review on it. I'll review the trilogy. Jordan Peele's trilogy, and he's not done a bad directional debut movie ever. Like, I really enjoy his films. I think he's good at the horror genre. He's like this new horror icon director who's out there now. A comedian directing horror films who loves horror films, and he just knows what he's doing. And I can't wait to see his next project. Like, what he does next. If we do get a Nope 2, or whatever the hell we're going to get next, I'm fucking up for it. I'm getting my fucking ticket and I'm booking it straight away. Absolutely loved it. That's Nope! And now we are gone on to Second Sight time. So yeah, some of these are random buys. I have seen 2 of these. I decided, because I want to get into the world of Second Sight, we've got to get a bit of Lovecraft, man. So, humans are such easy prey. So this one I do not know about, but I do love my Lovecraftian feeling about the unknown. The first one we've got right here from Second Sight is H.P. Lovecraft's From Beyond. Look at that cover, man. That is absolutely gorgeous. And this film's basically, I'm going to say right now, so obsessive scientist Dr. Pretorius and his assistant Crawford Tinglehast have invented the resonator, a device intended to simulate the brain's pineal gland and expand the powers of the mind. The machine gives them more than a bargain for. Parallel universe inhabited by creatures ready to prey on human reveals itself. Pretorius meets a sticky end, only to return as a grustique being and all matter of depravity. That is fucking sounds great, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I actually really love H.P. Lovecraft, because ever since I met my friend Elliot, it's like, oh, watch, like, you know, I think it was The Void, because that's a bit like Lovecraftian. But ever since I watched Reanimator, I just fell in love with this universe, because I love to find out what is unknown. Like, why is it here? Where does it go? Like, why is the parallel universe going to be open? That's what I want to find out in From Beyond. I can't wait to watch that. I'm so buzzed now. So the next one we've got, it stars Joseph Scott, and it says, yeah, how do you die, Joseph? Did you die in this house? Why did you remain? Basically about this this old pensioner who's like lost his like wife and child in a car crash, and he literally moves into this, like, I think it was this old abandoned mansion, but strange goings on are happening in this house. It seems to me that Joseph Scott is in for a bad run. And what is this film? It's The Changeling, baby. I had to get this because, like, it's been on my radar for quite a long time, and I was like looking for it for any HMD, and I couldn't find it. But this was the moment I saw it, and I had to fucking snatch it from off the shelf, because like there's not many, like, you know, HMVs now, or because due to the expanding, the media section is starting to go down, and I had to get this before this goes. And being able to have this, I'm just looking forward to seeing what is the Changeling. Like, why is these spirits going after this old man? Well, we're going to find out when I watch it. So that's the Changeling. The next one we've got, it's basically what happens when you create a serum by Professor Herbert, I think it was Herbert West, when he goes to a medical school, employs another medical student with his devilish needs. And what is that movie? It's what happens when you bring people back from the dead with a mysterious serum. It is Reanimator! Oh yes, Reanimator. Reanimator. This has got two cuts on the movie. You do get the unrated cut, and you do get the integral cut. I've seen the integral cut myself, and to be honest, I absolutely love it. This artwork itself is absolutely beautiful, and it just gives me so vibes to, like, I've got to watch this movie again. I watched this, like, I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was September or something, or October of 2021, which I believe, and I tell you, I had loads, so much fun. The practical effects are good. Even if you try to bring a dead head back to life, which was your previous teacher, you're in for a freaking treat. So that is Reanimator. Right, we've got 3 more standards before we go on to a lovely box set. So the next one we've got is basically like a psychological horror thriller, which I believe it is. It's what happens when you get a bloody doll that likes to talk to you and starts to mess around with your mind, even though you are the one who is messing around with the doll itself. But it says here, Abracadabra sit on his knee, presto change and now he is me. Hocus pocus, we'll take her to bed. Magic is fun, we're dead. It stars Anthony Hopkins, directed by Richard Attenborough. Let's bring on magic. Oh yes. Oh yes. I've seen this advert so many times on YouTube, and it's always got me this heebie-jeebies on what happens if just a normal wooden doll took over its own puppeteer's mind. Like, basically, the puppeteer's mind is literally just him going insane. Just imagine just being like that, man. It's just absolutely mental. Fits so well in the Black Cage. That's what I'm just saying now. and I see it all the time on YouTube when I see the trailer. Then I saw it in the shop. Well, I also was trying to look for Willard as well because I really wanted that, but they didn't have it. But I saw this, like, that's going straight in my basket. So that's really good. Magic. And the next one, we've got a similar feeling to Lovecraft, but it's what happens when this, I think it was like this boy's dad goes missing for the past month, like ever since he sees a bright light in the sky, which could be connected to aliens. But but a few months later, his dad's come back, but this time he's not who he seems to be. And this is a British movie that came out back during the 80s, and I think this movie came out in the late 70s or 80s, and that is Extra. My eye, this science fiction horror baby. I watched like a tiny little bit, and this has got some really good practical effects from a British director, and it's just like, this is movies I enjoy. I like practical effects. I like all this kind of stuff. The reason I like this kind of stuff is because I find it's real. I like the realistic. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. It gives me that feeling that someone is taunting me, but you just don't know. Well, Extra is going to be an interesting trip, so that's Extra. And the last one for standards before we go on to the box set is a film that I watched, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I absolutely loved it. It's another werewolf flick, but it's all about these soldiers who go on to this like training expedition, who soon they realise that there's other like special ops team are trying to use them as bait to take out the most unknown in this forest, and they end up going to this house to realise the whole woods is full of werewolves. Who's got a little bit of like Sean Perry, dog soldiers on second sight. Look at that fucking artwork, mate. I'm fucking glad this finally got the right treatment, the right transfer, the right label to release this on. And it just brought us so much brilliant transfer. I watched the DVD though, I only just got this today, but this is absolutely brilliant. I love this movie. It's probably one of the best werewolves movies since the remake of The Wolfman, because The Wolfman's pretty good as well, the remake with like Benicio del Toro. This is probably the best one, like practical effects. That's really good, so I can't wait to watch that again on that Blu-ray. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy that movie. And the last one I'm going to be showing you is a special edition that you can still get on Second Sight itself. It is a zombie film that is directed by George A. Romero, came out during the late 70s, and this has got one of the most loveliest, it's got one of the most loveliest artwork of them all. Let's bring it on, a bit of Tom Savini with his zombie looks. It is Dawn of the Dead. Oh, I finally got my hands on this little beauty. I absolutely love that cover, man. It just looks so beautiful. I did have the Arrow edition, because you know me, I sold it, but I love this artwork much better. It makes it more menacing. It's like that famous art style, and it just brings you that gruesomeness, devilish just look to it. That's why I love this edition. And it's got the same from the back saying, "When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth." So this does come with like 3 different cuts of the movie, which I will show you right now. But if you look inside, you do get this lovely artwork. If you look like this, look at that, man. Look, seeing all the zombies like on the actual parking lot. Look at that, just before they go into the mall. It just looks stunning, man. Look at that. But it does come with 3 cuts of the movie, as I said. The first disc is the theatrical cut. The second disc is the extended cans cut, which I prefer that cut because there's an extra 19 minutes to it. You also get the Argento cut, which is right there. All on Blu-ray, don't worry. Not like the Arrow version where you have to watch the extended cans cut on DVD. So it's a really nice edition. I've been tempting myself to get this edition, but then I saw the limited edition like for 40 odd quid going on eBay, and I was like, do you really want that edition? You get like books and that with it, but I prefer this one. This is normal standard edition that you can get. I think this should go down to 25 quid now, because it's like still going at a ridiculous price, but because I want it in my collection to add to my horror collection. It just fits so well, so right. I do need to get Day of the Dead, but I'm not really a big fan of Night of the Living Dead, but I do have it in my Criterion collection, just so I've got it just in case I want to watch it again. But this is my favourite zombie film of all time. I also love the remake of Night of the Living Dead. That's one I recently just got, but I'm going to be showing that when the rest of the imports finally turn up. So it's been nearly 3 weeks now, nearly 3 weeks, but I'm glad I got this edition on second sight. Absolutely lovely, and I can't wait to get myself into this lovely box set. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's quite a long one, as I always do, but I buy too much, that's why. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait to see you on the stream at 8 o'clock. Yes, I'm doing another stream because I want to do one, because I shouldn't have said I was retiring from streams for a bit. But we're going to do one, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about what movies you have seen at the weekend. What are you going to see? That's what I want to know. And to see what true action star gets up to on this stream. But I don't know. Anyway guys, I'm Ryan of Let's Get Kicking Movies. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.